It's the halfway mark in state of war Bengal. The battle has been in full swing for many weeks now, and the stars have been out on the war front right ahead of campaigning ending for the fourth phase. Today is when campaigning ends for the fourth phase. April 10th is when polling happens for the fourth phase in Bengal, and things have escalated between the BJP and the Trinamool. Yesteryear's stars have taken to the streets to campaign today. Mithun Chakravarti for the BJP continues to campaign for the party. Jaya Bachchan, who's been campaigning for the Trinamool, is also on the battlefield today. So I wanted to show you these two images. They're both on the battlefront campaigning for their respective parties. But first, let me tell you about what happened with Mithun Chakravarti today. The BJP leader and yesteryear's actor had to cancel his roadshow today in Behala after he was denied permission by the police. The Mithun Chakravarti was supposed to campaign in Behala East and West constituencies candidates, actresses Payal Sarkar and Shrabanti Chatterjee. However, permission was not granted. Mithun was blocked. He expressed his disappointment and said that those creating chaos are being given a free run in the state. BJP supporters protested outside the police station demanding permission for their star campaigners' rallies.
Sir, I don't understand. Amra kotaye? I have finished almost 37 campaign today. Till now it will be 41. I have कोताय देखें. Where did you see? कहाँ देखा आपने कि हमारी तरफ से किधर भी कोई इतनी सी भी बात है जो हिंसा पैदा करे? ये सब तो उस तरफ से आ रहा है. तो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का प्रॉब्लम किधर है हमारी तरफ से? बट हमको जानना है क्या कॉज क्या है कि आप कैंसिल कर रहे हैं?
In India Today's Rajdeep Sardesai caught up with Jaya Bachchan. She belongs to the Samajwadi Party, but she's in Bengal campaigning for the Trinamool. Here she is during her campaigning today. Listen in.
And joining us now is a very special guest on this campaign trail, Jaya Bachchan, actor, MP, and someone who doesn't traditionally campaign, because I've seen you very effective in Parliament, but I don't see you too often in campaigning. So what brings you this time to Bengal?
I always campaign for my party. I have campaigned in Bengal before for Samajwadi Party. And this time my leader, Akhilesh Yadav, asked me to come to support Mamata Banerjee and what she stands for.
It's also your Bengali origins that in a sense people are invoking, saying this is Jaya Bachchan in a way returning back to her roots.
Well, I was not born here. I'm a Probashi Bangali, as you know, you're married to a Bengali. But I started my career from this part of the country.
That's right, Rishikesh Mukherjee of course.
No, I started from Mohanagar. I was 13 years old then with Satyajit Ray.
Okay, so Goody of course came
later.
I must ask you this though, that do you think that Mamata is the right person for Bengal? She's the only woman chief minister at the moment in the country. Are you coming here to campaign for Mamata Di, or because, as I said, you said your party leadership asked you to come?
I am coming here because I support what she stands for. I support that this lady has a spirit that I don't think many men leaders have in this country. And of course, Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav are standing by her.
Because there's a lot of criticism of Mamata this time. The BJP is a very dominant force now in Bengal, and they're really putting all their force into this campaign. We met Mithun on the campaign. He's campaigning for the BJP. He was earlier with the Trinamool. Do you think Mamata is fighting with her back to the wall, or do you think she can actually win?
I think she will win.
Where does that confidence come from? Is there something that you've seen as you've been on these road shows?
Yes.
What is that?
It is Amader mein Amra Ferot chai.
Question. One is Hindu-Muslim. Does it worry you when you hear of Hindu-Muslim divide?
You know, I don't think about these things. I've not been brought up thinking like this, and I cannot change my mindset at this age. I have never believed in all this. I do not believe in this divide, and I will not, as long as I live.
I must ask you this. I've seen you, as I said, in Parliament, very effective. Now you're on the campaign trail. Are you, in a sense, now enjoying politics? Because many actors haven't made the transition. including, dare I say, Mr. Bachchan, but you seem to have made it very effectively.
Have I? I don't know. I do what my heart tells me to do.
So what keeps you in politics? Because you are a full-time, you are at least a part-time politician. Now you attend parliament regularly. What is it about politics, about being in parliament, being on the campaign trail?
It's so easy to sit in the balcony and criticize. How about getting down?
As a campaigner, what's the best thing you like about campaigning, meeting people? Are you someone who enjoys that?
Rajdeep, the most important thing is the mind of a Bengali, the culture, the tradition, the upbringing of a Bengali should not be destroyed, cannot be destroyed. And that is what I fear, is people who do not know this are coming to destroy. They will not be able to do it. Maybe they will try, they'll make an inroad into it. But that Bengali spirit, you can't destroy.
What is the Bengali spirit? Because on the other side, the opposition says it's led to corruption. They make serious charges of corruption, cut money. What is this Bengali culture then?
I don't want to make any allegations against anybody, but let me tell you, in Bengal, the respect people have for Didi and Dada, ये गंगा जमनी संस्कृति जो है, उसका जो मिश्रण है, उसका पूरा स्वरूप आपको बंगाल में दिखाई देता है.
Is Jaya Bachchan going to on these road shows as the actor Jaya Bachchan or as the politician first? Because there's a lot of attraction for you in these parts, you know.
Good. I'm glad.
No, after all these years, they still want to shake your hands, get an autograph. You still have a lot of charm for the people of Bengal.
I'm very indebted to them. I thank them with folded hands. And if they really love me and if they really care for me, they must support Mamta, because she is single-handedly a woman fighting against.
One final question. You've worn your mask perfectly. On this campaign trail, we've met many politicians, they don't wear the mask. And these are COVID times. In Mumbai, COVID is raging. Bachchan Saab had COVID. Your son had it. Your daughter-in-law had it. What's the message?
I wear it as a precaution. I keep telling all these young girls who are here without the mask all the time to wear a mask. But
Jaya Bachchan, you're wearing saffron today, but you're campaigning for... This is not saffron?
No.
What color is this?
yellow.
This is yellow, because I thought for a moment that...
Not at all.
And I presume saffron doesn't belong to any particular party or individual?
Absolutely not. And that's what I said in my press conference. Don't hijack my religion. Don't hijack my democratic right. And that is what I'm fighting for.
Those are very strong words, Didi. Thank you very much. Jayaji, thank you very much. Thank you.
But Jaya Bachchan was also caught losing her cool a little bit on the campaign trail. It totally happens, but of course we're going to show it to you every time politicians lose their cool. A person was pushed away by Jaya Bachchan while he was trying to take a selfie with the yesteryear's actor who's on the campaign trail. These pictures that have come in now from the Howrah area of West Bengal. Howrah, remember, is the twin city of Kolkata. You can see in these pictures that's Jaya Bachchan sort of losing her cool and pushing away a fan trying to take a selfie with Jaya Bachchan. Remember, she's not just a politician, she's a huge celebrity, yesteryear's star actor as well. This kind of thing happens quite often. We saw it during the Tamil Nadu election as well, when actor Ajit Kumar pushed away a fan and grabbed his cell phone. Well, here you have it, another selfie taker rudely pushed away by Jaya Bachchan in that searing political heat. Meanwhile, getting down to the really big fights that are happening by the protagonists, the real players. The Trinamool has alleged that the BJP supporters have gotten coupons worth 1,000 rupees to attend Prime Minister Narendra Modi's rally on April the 1st in the South 24 Parganas district. They say that they have the proof. The Trinamool says that the coupons, which had the Prime Minister's image, you'll see it in this report, was an appeal to vote for the BJP. Here's what the Trinamool is alleging. This report also has the BJP's response.
Money coupons have replaced hard cash in Bengal polls, if the TMC is to be believed. The TMC claims the BJP distributed coupons worth 1,000 rupees each to locals at Redigi in the South 24 Parganas. It says the coupon was an inducement to attend PM Modi's rally there on 1st April.
কালকে শুনেছি রায়দিঘিতে একটা করে কুপন দিয়েছে 1000 টাকা করে পাবে ভোট দিলে ওদের বলুন 15 লক্ষ টাকা করে যে দেবে বলেছিলে আগে 15 লক্ষ টাকার হিসাব দাও তারপরে 1000 টাকা দিও ওটা তো আমার টাকা যতক্ষণ 15 লক্ষ টাকা না হবে তোমাকে টাকা দিতে হবে কিন্তু টাকা দিয়ে ভোট দেবেন না
As Mamta was pulled up by the Election Commission on Wednesday, TMC MP Mahua Moitra asked if the poll panel would also look into the complaints made against the BJP. The BJP rubbished the TMC's cash coupon claims.
The Prime Minister openly asked the people that this is the allegation against you, that you have come here for money. Is it right? Everybody was angry there. And they are ready to reply through the ballot. This is an insult to the people of Bengal. This is a fit case for an inquiry.
যে একটা কুপন বিলিকে কেন্দ্র করে ওদের যে অভিযোগ ছিল এই কুপনটা হলো আমাদের নরেন্দ্র মোদী মিটিংয়ে যাওয়ার কুপন যে কুপনটা আমরা ওই জয়নগরে নরেন্দ্র মিটিংয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য গাড়ি ভাড়ার জন্য কুপন দিয়েছিলাম এবং এই কুপনটা হলো আপনার ওই পগ মিল স্টেডিয়ামে যে ভ্যান ভাড়ার কুপন তা ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টিটা এমন একটি পার্টি এই পার্টিটা কোনো ব্যক্তিকে টাকা দিয়ে এই পার্টি কিনতে হয় না সাধারণ লোক স্বেচ্ছায় এই পার্টিটা করে
Parties handing out cash to lure voters is the worst kept secret in Indian elections. But coupons to be exchanged for money is a new tactic. But first, the TMC will have to prove its claim.
Mamta Banerjee found the perfect opportunity during her Women's Day rally and also brought up the slogan of Bangla Nijer Meke Chai or Bengal wants its own daughter. And when it came to the BJP, they hit out at the Trinamool Congress saying that at least in Uttar Pradesh there was swift action taken when there were crimes against women, which was not seen in West Bengal. With camera person Abhishek, Prema Rajaraman, Kolkata for India Today.
I want to go across to India today. It's Poulomi Saha, who's been on the battlefield of Bengal for all of these weeks. She's been reporting on this fresh eruption as well. Poulomi, has the BJP responded substantively to these charges on this coupon for cash? Because this is a very, very grave and very serious allegation that the Trinamool has raised with the Election Commission as well.
That's right. The BJP, of course, is dismissing these charges. What they're specifically saying is that you've heard the Prime Minister speak in various rallies where he has actually responded to the allegation directly, which has been leveled by Mamta Banerjee. Even before she brought up the coupon issue, she kept saying that the BJP was getting crowds into its rallies into specifically the Prime Minister's rallies by bribing them. The Prime Minister, in fact, hit back at Mamta Banerjee, asked the crowds himself at subsequent rallies whether you've been brought here by luring you with money. If the answer is no, then that is the answer that you need to give Mamta Banerjee at the ballot as well. He says that it is an insult to the people. So the BJP says that we've taken this allegation on head on, and if the Election Commission seeks an explanation from us about these coupons, alleged coupons which are being presented by the TMC and which has been, of course, spoken of by the West Bengal Chief Minister as well at one of her rallies, then we will answer for the same. For now, of course, there is no substantive evidence to say that the BJP is indeed bribing supporters to come into the rallies that the Prime Minister is addressing, or any of their BJP leaders for that matter.
Okay, the crossfire between the two is only going to heighten. We're at the halfway mark right now, and things are only going to get hotter and hotter as we progress. Only a couple of weeks left of electioneering, therefore, in the Battle of Bengal. Thanks very much, Poulomi, for that. Well, after facing the heat from the Election Commission on her appeal to unite Muslim votes, the West Bengal Chief Minister is in no mood to relent over the BJP's allegations against her. Mamta has reiterated her stand, claiming that there should be no division of votes. Remember, the BJP has accused her of communalizing the vote and demanding votes from one community. Well, she says the vote should stand united and that she wants both Hindus and Muslims to vote for her. She further said that sending a notice to her from the Election Commission won't make her change her stand. She dug in her heels and questioned what action has been taken on complaints against Prime Minister Modi. The poll panel had sent a notice to Mamta asking her to provide an explanation on her comments while she addressed an election rally last week in Tarakeshwar. The notice has been sent on a BJP complaint. The BJP had alleged that Mamta's appeal was an open demand for votes on communal lines. The Election Commission had given Mamta Banerjee 48 hours to submit an explanation, following which it will take a further decision. Well, this comes days after Prime Minister Modi targeted Mamta Banerjee for her appeal, like he said, to Muslim voters, saying this showed that Mamta had lost the trust of the minority community.
আমি সবাইকে বলছি কোনো ভাগাভাগি হবে না, ঐক্যবদ্ধভাবে সবাই ভোট দিন। হিন্দু দিন, মুসলমান দিন, শিখ দিন, খ্রিস্টান দিন, সবাই দিন, কেউ ওদের ভোট দেবে না। আমার বিরুদ্ধে কমপ্লেন করে কোনো লাভ নেই। নরেন্দ্র মোদীর বিরুদ্ধে কটা কমপ্লেন হয়েছে? তিনি যে রোজ হিন্দু মুসলমান করেন, কটা কমপ্লেন হয়েছে? ভাই সংখ্যালঘু ভাই বোন, আপনাদের কাছে হাত জোর করে একটা কথা বলবো, ওই শয়তান ছেলেটা যেটা বেরিয়েছে বিজেপির টাকা নিয়ে, ওইটার কথা শুনে সংখ্যালঘু ভোট ভাগ করিয়েন না। ও অনেক সাম্প্রদায়িক কথা বলে, ও হিন্দু মুসলমানের মধ্যে লাগায়, ও বিজেপির আরেকটা সাকরেদ, একেবারে বিজেপির কমরেড। বিজেপি কমরেড সিপিএম আর বিজেপিকে মিলে বিজেপির টাকা নিয়ে বেরিয়েছে যাতে সংখ্যালঘু ভোটটা ভাগ হয়ে যায়। প্লিজ দয়া করে করতে দেবেন না।
आदरणीय दीदी, ओ दीदी, अभी हाल में ही आपने कहा, देखिए एक महत्वपूर्ण बात है, अभी हाल ही में आपने कहा कि सभी मुसलमान एक हो जाओ, वोट बंटने मत दो। दीदी, आप ये कह रही है, इसका मतलब है कि आपको यकीन हो गया है कि मुस्लिम वोट बैंक की आपकी जो ताकत आप मानती थी, वो मुस्लिम वोट बैंक भी आपके हाथ से निकल गया है। मुस्लिम भी आपसे दूर हो गए हैं। आपको पब्लिकली ऐसा कहना पड़ रहा है, इसी से पता चलता है कि आप इलेक्शन हार गई है।
And when food is never far away from the political battlefield, and that's the reason why the Modi versus Mamta war has also been fashioned into a Dhokla versus Rasgulla showdown in battleground Bengal. Mocking the BJP during a poll rally in Srirampur, Mamta said the Saffron Party thinks Dhokla and Rasgulla are the same, which is not true. Mamta said she will only eat Rasgulla and not the Gujarati delicacy of Dhokla being imposed, she said, by BJP leaders from Delhi. Remember, Mamta has repeatedly hurled the tourist and outsider jibe at Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah and other top BJP leaders in this high-octane poll season. She's made sub-nationalism of Bengal one of her big calling cards in this election. And now the poor Dhokla from Gujarat is the victim.
লজ্জা লাগে যখন শুনি ওরা এসে বলে बंगाल को तो हम संभालेगा, हम बंगाल को सोनार बांग्ला बनाएगा। ভাবি ভাই লজ্জায় মাথা কেটে যাচ্ছে। তুমি ধোকলা খাও, আমাকে মাঝে মাঝে দিও, আমি খাবো। আমি তোমাকে মাছ ভাত খাওয়াবো বদলে, রসগোল্লা খাওয়াবো, রাজভোগ খাওয়াবো। বাংলা চেয়েও না, মাকে দেবো না। বাংলা চেয়েও না, মাকে দেবো না। আমার সোনার মাকে দেবো না। আমরা বলি আগে দিল্লি সামলা, তারপরে দেখিস বাংলা। বাংলা কোনোদিনও হবে না, কোনোদিনও বাংলা তোমাদের হবে না। এটা রবীন্দ্র নজরুলের বাংলা, নেতাজির বাংলা, দেশবন্ধুর বাংলা, রাজা রামমোহন রায়ের বাংলা, বিরসা মুন্ডার বাংলা, আম্বেদকরের বাংলা, গান্ধীজির ভালোবাসার বাংলা। এ বাংলা বিজেপি তোমরা পাবে না। মানে বাংলা কা মেরুদণ্ড হচ্ছে, বাংলার মেরুদণ্ড ভেঙে দেবো, অত সহজ? বাংলার মেরুদণ্ডের সাথে একটু লড়ে দেখ না, একটু লড়ে দেখবি, পাঞ্জা কষবি। অনেক সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স এসছে, সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্সকে তো আমি তো রেসপেক্ট করি, কিন্তু আমি ওই কমান্ডারদের রেসপেক্ট করি না যিনি বিজেপির হয়ে গিয়ে এলাকায় মা বোনদের পেটান, ভয় দেখান আর গিয়ে বলে ভোট দেনে মাপ যাও। একটাও শুনবেন না, কিছু বললে চুপচাপ থাকবেন, পরের দিন সব লাইন বেঁধে ভোটটা দেবেন, একটা ভোটও নষ্ট করবেন না।
And we've got some breaking news coming in from West Bengal and pertaining to Bengal leaders and their families. Trouble mounts for Mamata Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee, sitting MLA, and his wife Rujira Banerjee. The Enforcement Directorate probe has revealed that 2 companies with political links exist. 2 companies are now under the Enforcement Directorate scanner linked to Abhishek Banerjee's wife Rujira and Abhishek's father Amit Banerjee. Sources telling India Today from the Enforcement Directorate that the 2 companies, Leaps and Bounds Private Limited and Leaps and Bounds Management Services, have received a protection fund of around 4.37 crore rupees from a construction company. So, alleged shady dealings in 2 companies linked to Abhishek Banerjee have allegedly, and I'm using the word allegedly come to light as per sources from the Enforcement Directorate. They say that it's a large conspiracy of tainted funds that were collected under a bogus agreement. We'll get you more on that story in just a bit. But speaking of the battlefield and the campaign trail in Bengal, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who you know has been in Bengal for many, many weeks campaigning there off and on, today promised that BJP will create Uttar Pradesh-like anti-Romeo squads in West Bengal as well if his party comes to power, to safeguard the interests of sisters and daughters of the state. The Romeo squads, as you know, are like vigilante moral police that have been unleashed in Uttar Pradesh, and now Yogi Adityanath says Romeo squads will be sent out in Bengal as well to protect sisters and daughters from molestation and sexual crimes. According to a poll rally, addressing a poll rally in West Bengal's Hooghly today, Yogi Adityanath took a jibe also at the Trinamool, saying the squads once formed would put all Trinamool Congress Romeos behind bars. UP had formed these anti-Romeo squads in the state after coming to power in March 2017.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.